Today's lesson is on volume of pyramids. So the first question is, what is a pyramid? Well, a pyramid is a three-dimensional figure with one base and triangular faces that make a point. How are cones, which is what you learned about yesterday, and pyramids similar? Well, both cones and pyramids have exactly one base, and they both form a point. How are cones and pyramids different? The base of a cone is a circle. The base of a pyramid can be any polygon, triangle, rectangle, square, etc. So we're going to talk about the formula for the volume of a pyramid. So the formula for the volume of a pyramid, much like that for the volume of a cone, is 1/3 times capital B, which is the area of the base, times the height. So you have to remember that capital B stands for the area of the base. So we're going to learn about three types of pyramids. You have a square pyramid, and the volume for a square pyramid is 1/3 times the area of the base. Well, how do you find the area of a square? You take the side length and you square it times the height. We are going to learn about rectangular pyramids. So the volume of a rectangular pyramid is 1/3 times the area of a base. Well, how do you find the area of a rectangle? Length times width times the height. And then the last type of pyramid that you're going to learn about is a triangular pyramid. Those are probably the most challenging because you have to think about how you find the area of a triangle. So it's 1/3 times the area of a base, which is a triangle, 1/2 times the base times the height of the triangle times the height of the pyramid. So the reason this is confusing is because you have the letter H both times, but you have to remember that inside the parentheses, that H stands for the height of the triangle. Outside the parentheses, that height stands for the height of the pyramid. All right, let's do an example. Example number 1. Is, first of all, it's important to identify it. So this is a triangular pyramid. So this is a triangular pyramid, and I know that because the base of this shape is a triangle. So this is a triangular pyramid. Now I want to think about the formula. Volume equals 1/3 times the area of the base times the height. Well, the base of this shape is a triangle, so I have 1/3. The way that I find the area of a triangle is 1/2 times the base times the height. So 1/2 times the base of my triangle, 4, times the height of my triangle, 12, all multiplied by the height of my pyramid, 6.4. All right, so I have 1/3 times, well, half of 4 is 2, and 2 times 12 is 24, times 6.4. 1/3 of 24 is 8, so I have 8 times 6.4, which equals 51.2. My units, kilometers cubed. So the volume of this triangular pyramid is 51.2 kilometers cubed. Let's look at our next example. So example number 2 looks like a rectangular pyramid. And I say that because the base is a rectangle. And I know that the base is a rectangle, not a square, because the measurements are different. So this is a rectangular pyramid. So the formula that I'm going to use, the area or the volume equals 1/3 times the area of the base times the height. That's 1/3 times the length times the width times the height. 1/3 times 8 times 7 times the height of my pyramid is 6. So that gives me 1/3 times 56 times 6, which equals 112 inches cubed. So this is the volume of the rectangular pyramid. So now I need to find the volume of item number 3, or shape number 3, which is a square pyramid. Again, the formula, volume equals 1/3 times the area of the base. It's a square, so 6 squared, times the height, 8. That equals 1/3 times 6 squared is 36 times 8. Well, 1/3 of 36 is 12, and 12 times 8 is 96. So it's 96 inches cubed. All right, we have a couple more examples. So find the volume of a square pyramid whose base area, that means capital B, is 64 centimeters squared. And the height is 15. So we're going to use the formula V equals 1/3 times capital B times H. And we're just going to plug in the given information. 1/3. I know that capital B is 64. And my height is 15. So 1/3 of 15 is 5. 5 times 64 is 320. So the volume is 320 centimeters cubed. The last example says find the volume of a rectangular pyramid. So let's see, that's 1/3 times the area of the base, which is the length, times the width, times the height. And it just so happens that the base measurements are, the length is 8, the width is 12, and then the height of the pyramid is 21. So the volume, 1/3 times 8 times 12 times 21. 8 times 12 is 96. 1/3 of 96 is 32 times 21. So the volume equals 672 inches cubed. And that's it. So we're only focusing on those 3 types of pyramids: triangular pyramids, rectangular pyramids, and square pyramids. If you can identify the type of pyramid based off of the base, you should have no problems. Good luck.